Welcome everyone to a brand new vlog here, and it is a big Tenerife Q&A where I'm going to be answering loads of your questions that were asked to me on Facebook, Instagram, email, and some other common questions that I do get here at the moment. Now we're heading into summer 2025. It's going to be a big one, it's going to be a busy one, and I think it's going to be a bit of a record breaker this summer. So hopefully these answers and questions will help you all out. I've picked some that are asked multiple times and some that are quite common as well. So join me for this little bit of a Q&A, starting off here at the Arona Gran, where I'll be giving you a little bit of an update on this hotel here behind me, the GF Gran, very popular one. We're going to walk around Del Duque area, take in some lovely views as I waffle on and answer some useful questions for you all as well. So I hope this helps you out. Let's stride on and get answering some Qs. Okay, so this was one of the first questions I have had, and also a question that we do get quite a lot every single week, and that is, what is the update on the GF Gran Hotel? Now I can't really go inside, but they are really cracking on with the refurb. It doesn't look like much is happening from the outside, the front here, but I do know a lot of the materials, the new furniture and things is all being loaded in from the back of the hotel. So this is scheduled, I think, to open at the end of this year. We'll see if that actually happens. Hopefully it does. You can see a lot of I think that's a lot of new furniture down there in the centre of reception just there. But yeah, a lot of the stuff is being entered from around the back. They're keeping it all quite, quite hidden at the moment. You've got a lot of like new tiles and things like that. It is a full refurb, this one, on the GF Gran. I know a lot of you are excited to see this one reopen. And we're excited to have it back as well. It's a great hotel in this area. We deliver a lot of cars here, and I know a lot of people do love it. So hopefully I will get myself in there when it is open and all refurbed, and we'll see exactly how it looks. But for now, not too much of an update to give you. I don't want to get in trouble trying to go up to the windows or anything like that. They have got security around. But what we'll do is we'll cross over here and we'll head down to the beachfront. Now I considered doing this live, however, I think this is the fairest way to answer all the questions. And also, oh yeah, you okay? Hello. You guys having a good time there? And also we get to have a little walk around Del Duque area where we don't normally get a lot of signal. Now, another question. That first question about the GF Gran was from Emily Kladak, I think it is, on Instagram. How's it going, Emily? Thank you very much. Now, the other question I've had from John Matthews is, can you recommend a good Italian in Costa Adeje? Now, this would be one of them. I've eaten here once before. It was very nice. Now, it is a little bit more expensive. It is a little bit more pricey, but it was very, very nice. If anyone remembers the live stream me and Laura did in here, you can get a good idea of like how much is a tiramisu. My favourite is at €10. So this is El Vecchio. This is right opposite the GF Gran, so quite convenient for me to answer these two questions first. Italian-wise, I think this would probably be my choice in this area, but you have got some good ones down on the seafront of Fanabe. The likes of Luma does some Italian food. But what I'd like you to do as well, do still get involved in this Q&A, because I can be wrong. These are just my opinions, remember, and I don't know everything. So some of you may recommend a better Italian than this, or a different Italian than this in the Costa Adeje area. So do let me know down in the comments as we go along. So let's answer some other ones here. Lisa Marie in the Knightstrider Tenerife fan group. How's it going, Lisa? Thank you for your question. Would you recommend getting the sun cream in the UK or in Tenerife? Definitely get it back at home or in the airport. My biggest recommendation would be to go to Boots and get their own brand Sultan sun cream. It's in a yellow bottle. It's 5-star UVA and 5-star UVB rated, and it's very, very fairly priced. Its own brand. They usually do some sort of package deals as well, where you can get 3 bottles for 15 quid or something like that. You can grab it in the airport, you can grab travel size, but that's what I would recommend buying as a brand. Anyway, you can't buy that here in Tenerife, the Boots Sultan, and it is going to work out much cheaper over here. They have sort of got you over a barrel a little bit with sun cream. Some places will do it quite fairly priced. Your best places to buy it, if you do forget it, if you're coming over to Tenerife, is going to be in some of the main supermarkets. So your Hyperdino, your Mercadona, those sorts of places. But yeah, you will pay a little bit more over here. But it depends how much weight you've got with your luggage, how many liquids you can bring. But my favourite is the boot Sultan. That's what I take with me to Florida. That's what I wear here every day. It's really, really good. They've got the kids stuff, which is really water resistant. They've got sprays, they've got creams, they've got after suns. So it's the boot Sultan for me. Lisa, I hope that does help. Now, another question I've got here from Wayne Jones. This is an interesting question that some of you might be able to help me with. And Wayne's question, how's it going, Wayne? Is there anywhere that sells Tenerife artwork? Looking to bring some back when we're over in August. Hopefully we'll get to see you in Laura, I'm sure you will. Now, anyone know where you can get some nice Tenerife artwork? There used to be a shop in Los Gigantes, but that closed down quite a few years ago. The only sort of artwork I've seen is like out on the streets sometimes. They have like, you know, at the top of Fanabe Beach, there's normally like an artist there with some spray paint bottles. But does anyone know a particular art shop for Tenerife artwork? I think what they're after is like a nice, you know, a Tenerife beach that's been painted or things like that. But I've only ever seen those on the beachfront. You've got those sort of street sellers going on. So that's the only place I've really seen those. Here's your GF Victoria Hotel just there. I've done a full tour of that one, which is on the channel. This is your Del Duque shopping centre right in front. Beautiful day. It's 26 degrees if anyone's wondering. Summer has definitely arrived. And it is gorgeous out here. I hope you're enjoying this walk with me. And I hope I'm not waffling. Hopefully this does help a lot of you out. And some of you might think, oh, this is a stupid question, but for some people it might not be a stupid question. They might be new to Tenerife, new to the channel, never been abroad before. We've had someone here last week who'd never been away before, and they watched the videos, they came to Tenerife, loved it. So although a lot of you will know all these answers already, some of you won't. So it's good to try and help out. Let's see, next question. Becky Louise Rothwell, how's it going, Becky? Again, in the Knightstrider Tenerife fan group, thank you very much. We've hired a car, of course, from you, thank you very much, Sanasti. And want to travel to the north of the island. What are your recommendations of where to go and what to do in the north? So the north is very, very different to the south. There are some sort of tourist trappy bits in the north, in my opinion. But there are some very beautiful areas as well. It's very different, it's a lot more cultural, it's a lot more Canarian, and it's a lot more Spanish. So Puerto de la Cruz, I think, is a must-do if you're going to the north. Have a look around Puerto de la Cruz. Again, I think it is a little bit touristy in some ways. The beachfront, the same touristy shops, alley hop and things. But it is a different feel. They've got some lovely traditional buildings. For me personally, I'm quite a big fan of Santa Cruz, which is actually before you get to the north and before you get to Puerto de la Cruz. I love Santa Cruz. I love the shopping there. I love the buildings. They have a market on down there on the weekends. So there's usually a big, I think it's Saturday or Sunday, there's a big market going on. You normally got some cruise ships in. You've got all these quaint little back streets. So I love Santa Cruz as well. And Las Teresitas Beach, which is that beach you see on all of the brochures for Tenerife, that big golden sand beach down there. And of course the Anaga Forest, somewhere you can only go in a car. You can't do bus trips to the Anaga Forest anymore. So since you've already got a Sanasti car, you'll be able to go into the Anaga Forest and see some of that, which again is beautiful, very different. So I hope that does help, Becky. And again, you can ask us any questions you want regarding car hire or anything. When you do get your car, we are always open and available for questions, always trying to make sure you have a good time. That's what it's all about. It's not just here's your keys and your car and go. We're always available on WhatsApp, on the telephone. When we give you the car, we'll show you everything and answer any questions you've got. We're always trying to make sure, you know, you've got the car, but we want to make sure where you go with it, you're going to enjoy, you're going to have fun. You know what you're doing, you know where you're parking, you know what you can, can't do. Okay, next question. Laura Ralston, how's it going, Laura? Are there any organised trips to the Tenerife football matches / stadium tours? And where would be the best place to find a fixture list? So I don't know of any organised sort of excursions or trips to there. It's very much a case of either going on the bus or renting a car. Tickets, you can buy them at the stadium. It's never a sellout, the football games. There's never really a bad view in the Tenerife Stadium, and the prices are all pretty much the same. So you can just buy them at the ground. Or if you know where Laguna Park 1 is, there's a little photocopy shop right next to the Laguna Park 1 reception at that hotel. and you can find, they sell the tickets in there, you can buy them in there. But yeah, probably just for me, personally, some people are going to say this is biased, you can do this on the bus as well. I would rent a car, or if you've already got a car, go up to Santa Cruz for the day, go to the beach, explore the town, go and have a nice meal, try one of these lovely Canary and Spanish restaurants, something a bit different, and then go to the game if it's an evening game, or if it's an afternoon game, go to the match and go for dinner afterwards. Make a bit of a day of it. And in terms of a fixture list, I'd literally just pop on Google, Laura, just put in Google Tenerife FC football fixtures, and it will come up with the fixture list and what dates and when they're home or away. Obviously, you want to make sure when you're looking at the dates, you're looking at the home games. So it has to be Tenerife versus so-and-so. You want to make sure that you're seeing Tenerife first to make sure they're at home for those games. But it is quite good. I've been once or twice before. It's a decent little atmosphere. It's a decent little afternoon out. It's about an hour's drive from here up to Santa Cruz. Now, Jade Hines, how's it going, Jade? Would you say Siam Park is busy the beginning of September? Would it be worth buying fast passes still? So, Jade, I would say September is calming down a little bit, but it's still busy. It is still busy. You've got people still keep the kids out of school. Even when the school kids go back and things, you've then got a lot of young groups of friends, couples coming over who will, come on a holiday in September when the school kids have gone back. For me, with Siam Park, there's a few key things. First of all, get your tickets in advance so you can go in the pre-bought ticket queue. If you don't know already, Tenerife Channel Excursions will sort you out with that. So you'll have your tickets already. You want to get there early, 20 past, 9:30. They let you in nice and early in there. The park opens at 10 apparently online, but 20 past, 9:30, they will let you in. You can go straight, get your lockers, get your sunbed, get settled, and be ready to ride the slides at 10 o'clock. Have a bit of a plan, what slide you like the look of the most, what slide has the busiest queues, the likes of Dragon, some of those other big ones, Singer, etc. And go and get them done in the first hour. The first hour in Siam Park from 10 till 11 is massive. Massive. You can get all 4 or 5 big slides done in that hour. And after that, you might think, oh, it's busy, but I don't need a fast pass. I've done the main big ones I want to do. But I would play it by ear with the fast passes. I wouldn't dive straight in. Play it by ear. If it's looking pretty busy by 10:30, 11, grab yourself some fast passes. If you haven't quite done the slides you want to do, it's getting busy, buy your fast passes. They do sell out by about midday when it's busy and it's peak time. So do buy them fairly early on. And also, key thing is, if you do want to just go straight in, I want fast passes, I'm not bothered, I'm not going to judge it. I want to buy me fast passes. By all means, buy them as soon as you get in, get them done. But don't waste them straight away. Your first hour is going to be a bit quieter. You don't need to waste using a fast pass on Dragon, for example, at 10 past 10, because the line's not going to be very long anyway. So don't waste your fast pass rides. Buy your fast pass, but you don't have to start using it straight away. You can do some regular lines, get some big slides done with no weights, then start using your fast pass to do them again when it's busy. So I hope that does help with Siam Park. I've done a full 2025 guide. It's on the channel. I'll link it down in the description and you can watch that. I go through every single tip and trick in the book, even to riding slides while everyone's eating lunch, the peak eating hours when the ride times and slide times are the lowest, absolutely everything. So I hope that does help you out. Alan Gascoigne, how's it going, Alan? 2 questions. 1, the best thing you had in Tenerife? And 2, what times are your bar opening times? It seems to be changing all the time. Thank you for your question, Alan. In terms of the bar, it hasn't changed for a long time. The bar hasn't changed. The last time the opening hours were changed was when we were away, which was 3 months ago. So for the last 3 months, it's been the same. We've been open 7 days a week, 4 until 1 a.m. And that is the opening hours for the foreseeable. They're not going to change. That's what it's been for the last 3 months, 4 until 1. Obviously, sometimes things can crop up. You can have emergencies, you can have a staff shortage, you can have things crop up. If anything does change with the hours, we always post it on Instagram, Facebook, and we always update our Google business page. So if you're wondering, you're not quite sure, or maybe you've got it wrong, or you want to double check before you come what times Buddy's is open, just put it in on Google, just search Buddy's Bar, and it will clearly display what days we're open. We had 1 day off in the last 3 months where we closed, I posted everywhere that we were closed, and we had a deep clean that day and fumigated and things. But it's always going to be displayed on Google, and it's actually very, very steady now, our hours. It's very steady. And the other question, the best thing you've had in Tenerife, is that in terms of excursions or food? That's a tough question, that one, Alan. The best thing you had in Tenerife? Oof. If you're talking food-wise, oh, I don't know. There's too much choice. It's too broad of a question, that one, Alan. Too broad of a question. What else have we got going on here? We're just at the back of Del Duque Beach here. Gorgeous this weekend. Hi, you okay?
Can I take a photo?
Massive fan.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
We came to Tenerife.
Oh wow, thank you very much. You having a good time?
Yeah, we just came today.
Yeah,
Oh wow, it's just arrived.
Yeah, literally.
How long are you here for?
5 days.
5 days, nice.
Yeah.
Where are you staying?
El Duque.
Oh,
Hotel El Duque.
nice,
It's
nice,
really
very nice. Treat yourself, very nice.
Yeah,
lovely.
We wanted to say.
Any plans while you're here, or you're just taking it easy?
Siam
Or?
Park.
We
We watched a
Brilliant.
YouTube video on it. We were
Yeah,
like,
I was just talking Siam Park then, yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Oh yeah, we'll do a selfie, get you
That
both
was
in,
awesome.
no problem.
Yeah,
you
we're
so much.
such fans.
Oh, thank you very much.
No, of course, do you want me to load it up?
As long as you have a good time, that's the main thing.
No, it's
Get
alright.
to Siam Park nice and early,
Yeah.
20 past
Oh,
half past
yeah.
nine. Yeah.
We want to go.
Oh, you're on it.
full
She's on
day
it. Yeah. Nice and early. It's the key thing with Siam, getting there early. Get your pre-bought tickets as well, so you're not queuing up to buy them. Have them already on your phone, straight in.
I was going to say, like, before we even came here, we got the tickets. We were like, just
Perfect. You already know.
Trying to,
Brilliant.
brighten this up, but I can't. I don't know
It
what's going
gets.
on
I
with
know
my
in the
phone.
sunshine it's really hard with the
Yeah,
phones. No
please
worries.
Help me a sec.
Take your time a second, no problem.
Thank you.
So yeah, we're just above Del Duque Beach here, and this is one of my favourite beaches. This is one of the questions that's going to come up. What is my favourite beach in South Tenerife? And I'll answer it now. It's definitely going to be this one, Del Duque for me, followed closely by El Camisón in Las Americas. I love these two beaches. Are you ready?
Amazing.
Yeah, no problem.
Awesome.
I'll
Look at
take it
that.
round
Come
this
on.
way. Here we go.
That's lovely.
Is
that okay?
Thank you.
Brilliant.
so much.
Thank you very much. Enjoy. Lovely to meet you both. Have fun. Thank you. Oh, and that's what our channel is all about. If you're new to this channel, that right there is what we're all about. Helping people out, having an amazing time. What a lovely couple here for 5 days. And there you go. They're straight off to Siam Park. And what did they do right? They booked their tickets in advance. So lovely to meet you both. I forgot to ask their names. I'm terrible with names, but lovely to meet you both if you tuned in. Lovely couple there. But yes, the beach. It was a question from Emily Jones on Instagram. What is the best beach in South Tenerife? For me, I love this one, Del Duque. I particularly like the big pads on the sunbeds. That's one of my mum and dad's favourite things, is the really big, thick, comfy sunbeds on here. And I do love El Camisón as well. They're both real holiday beach vibes. These thatch umbrellas, nice facilities behind. So yeah, they're my two favourite beaches. If I had to choose two, they would be them. I like the aesthetics of them. Let's see what else we've got question-wise then. Amanda Thomas, how's it going? If Tandoori Hut Los Cristianos isn't open when we come, where is the next best Indian restaurant in Costa Adeje? Tandoori Hut will be open when you come. They're just closed this week for a little bit of a refurb in their Los Cristianos location. Remember, they have 2 locations. Their other location is in Las Americas, and that one is fully open, operating as normal. Their Los Cristianos one this week, they've fixed an issue with the drains, and now they've decided to do a little bit of a paint up, a little bit of a fix up while they're closed. So it very much, I highly doubt it will be closed when you come. So if the Los Cristianos one is closed for some reason, then you've got the one in Las Americas, which is quite close to Costa Adeje. That's my favourite Indian. I know there's loads of great Indians out there, I know that, and people will be going, oh, there's this one and that one, and it's very much each to their own, but my favourite personally is Tandoori Hut. I've got a lot of time for Harry, and yeah, he's always sort of been there for us in certain times on the channel and things like that, and he's just a lovely guy, and he looks after everyone that goes there. Whether you're a Knightstrider or not, you get very well looked after, and that's what I like. Gary Moore, how's it going? Best Chinese in Costa Adeje, not the slow boat as it's closed till June. Oof, good question, because I don't eat out in Costa Adeje so much. The best Chinese, I would probably have to say, it's not really Costa Adeje, but I'm going to go with Kong Cha on the Golden Mile. That's one I've eaten in twice in the last month. It's on the Golden Mile in Las Americas, and I particularly really enjoyed it. So I'm going to go with Kong Cha in Las Americas, which I know it isn't quite Costa Adeje like you're asking. Now, we have another question here from David Anderson on Facebook, on our Facebook page. How is best to, I've seen something, I've heard you mention about live cams and the weather. What is the best weather app to use in Tenerife when you're here? So, weather app wise, I just use the iPhone app. I don't find any of them particularly accurate, whether it's the BBC, the Met Office, Apple, Android. I don't find any of them particularly super accurate because we have so many microclimates in Tenerife. So many. So where you're mentioning live cams there, that is my big recommendation. The likes of today is a perfect example. It's quite sort of overcast, it's almost a bit rainy in some areas. We had a few spots of rain in Los Cristianos, but look at it down here. We're in the sunshine here, Del Duque Beach. Very nice indeed. You've got plenty of people swimming, having fun on the beach. Lovely. Now, as you can see in Las Americas, it's actually very overcast, quite cloudy. Doesn't look like the sun is out down there. And that is where those live cams can be so helpful, because you're 3 miles difference here on the coast, 3 miles. And in that 3 miles, there's a huge difference in weather. And that's where those live cams, just Google Tenerife live cams. You've got one pretty much on every beach. And you'll be able to click through and have a look, and you might go, oh, let's see what Del Duque Beach is looking like. Oh, look at that, love, it's in full sun. We've got blue sky and sunshine coming out. Then you might click on and you might look at Las Vistas or Los Cristianos and go, oh, it's cloudy there, it's overcast. Let's jump in the car, let's get to Costa Adeje where the sun is. Or you can do it even further. It might be cloudy here in Los Cristianos, Costa Adeje, South Tenerife. And you might click on and you look at Santa Cruz, it's in full blistering sun, it's gorgeous. And you might go, you know what, let's jump in the car, let's jump on the bus, let's jump in a taxi, and let's get up to Santa Cruz and get in the sunshine. So that's where those live cams, I think, are very, very useful. You can see exactly there and then what the weather is like, what's happening with it. If it's sunny, cloudy, windy. You can see here in Costa Adeje, it's gorgeous at the moment. And they do have a live cam for Del Duque Beach, so you can click on and have a look at exactly what is going on here with the weather. It's actually very, very hot. It's actually quite steamy at the moment. Now, let's move on to more questions. I've still got loads to crack through here, so I'm going to keep working my way through. Tracy Duke Tennant, how's it going, Tracy? Oh, hiya. You okay? All good? Sorry, is there someone I know? So, Tracy Duke Tennant, how's it going? Interested in trying the tuk-tuk ride when we were over in November. Where do you book it? Where does it leave, drop you off, etc.? Staying in Los Cristianos. Okay, so, Tracy, again, good question. Great little excursion, that one. I actually booked that for a lovely couple this morning, the tuk-tuks. There's a few different tours you can do. They're fun little electric tuk-tuks that go around Costa Adeje. The key thing there being Costa Adeje, they don't have a license to operate in Los Cristianos or Las Americas, only in Costa Adeje. So you do have to pick them up in Costa Adeje, and they will leave you in Costa Adeje as well, because that's the only place they can drive around and operate. So usually the pickup for the tuk-tuk tour will be outside the Jacaranda Hotel, which isn't far from here at all. Quite easy to find, quite easy to get to. And the best place to book, of course, is the Tenerife Channel Excursions. Now, I know there's loads of great companies out there, all doing an amazing job. And it's very much your decision, it's each to their own. But it's Tenerife Channel who work with us on our channel. They do amazing things for the community. They're always trying to get us discounts. And I know that Naomi there, as a small business, she's going to give you that one-to-one care and attention and answer any questions you need, look after everyone. I had a lot of different offers to work with all kinds of different companies for a couple of years. And the Tenerife Channel, they kept approaching, coming up with different ways and things to help you all out. And it also helps me out as well, because I get to go and do all these amazing excursions for nothing. So we do work closely with them. Naomi is lovely. They're a great small business, and they've got all the best excursions on there. They only work with operators and excursions that are fully legal, insured, licensed. They won't send you on a boat trip or anything that isn't going to be any good for you, or that isn't legal or complying with all the rules and regulations. So if you do want to book anything, Tenerife Channel Excursions, at the moment, at the time of filming, in May, there is a 5% discount on all excursions with my code, the Knightstrider. So little things like that, I've been begging and begging. I'm like, we've got some discounts on certain things. I want to discount everything. Obviously explains you can't discount Siam Park tickets and show tickets, but boats, jet skis, quads, tuk-tuks, all of those other excursions, we have got 5% off at the moment with my code, which is amazing. That's my little thing that I wanted to get for you. And I know that when you're booking, either with me in the Sanasti office or online, you're getting amazing service. You're going to be looked after. She will message you afterwards. Did you enjoy the boat? How was it? What was your feedback? And she's checking all of these things. If people are going on a certain boat or you know, a certain excursion, a trip up Tady or whatever, and they're not having a good time, she wants to know. She wants to make sure you have an amazing time with it. So the link for that is in the description. And that for me is where I like sending you to. I know you're going to be looked after, but there is other great companies out there as well. It's of course personal choice, but I know Tenerife Channel and Naomi, small business. It's nice to support small and local business as well, and she will definitely look after you. And if you need any help with anything, I can help you book all of this stuff in my Sanasti office. I've been on all of these excursions multiple times, so I know a lot about them, how they all work, the best ones to do. She only works with the best anyway. I can, you know, help you pick a boat that's going to be suited to you and the kids, or as a couple, if you're looking for a luxury catamaran, if you're looking for a fun Viking boat or a pirate boat, etc. I can help you with all of that when you're over. But one thing I will say, it goes back to Siam Park as well, is I do recommend booking all of this stuff in advance to avoid disappointment, to avoid wasting time when you're here on holiday. You don't want to be sitting on this beach stressing, trying to book stuff and oh, it's not available tomorrow, we'll have to do Wednesday and all that. You want to be chilling. You want to be here chilling. You've already paid off your excursions, you can look forward to them, and you've got minimal stress. So I hope that answer does help you out as well. Don't forget to use my code there for the discounts. Claire Pritchard, which apartment is yours on Royal Palm? I'm looking to book for September. So I have a studio apartment on Royal Palm in Los Cristianos. That is number 130A. It's a small studio, it doesn't have a balcony, but it is very nice. And it's got air conditioning and all your mod cons. You can find it online. I'll link it in the description as well. You can find it online, just Google 130A Royal Palm, and you can have a look on there at what it's got, all the features. And it is a very comfortable apartment, and it's much bigger than it looks as well. So that is my personal apartment. My father, my dad, does also own 2 apartments on Royal Palm as well. He has number 130, which is in front of mine, which is a 3-bedroom with stunning views, gorgeous balcony. And he's also got number 151, which is an air-conditioned 1-bedroom apartment with a big king-size bed, lovely sunny patio, south-facing, air conditioning, sofa bed and everything. So there's 3 apartments basically. One of them's mine, 2 of them are my dad's. I'll link them in the description if you're interested. They're all fully legal, fully legit, pay the taxes and everything. It all goes through the management office. So we have no control on prices or anything. You have to book through that management office, the letting agent. And the info for that is in the description. If you do book mine, by the way, the studio, you do get 1 free day car hire included. So you get a free day car hire. And you do get a couple of cocktails in Buddy's bar, which is mine and Laura's bar as well. That's a little perk for my studio. Just for the fact it hasn't got a balcony, we'd like to give it a couple of little perks for that. But a lot of people really aren't bothered about the balcony, they're really not. If you're out and about and stuff, you're not bothered about sitting in an apartment sunbathing all day, then you'll be absolutely fine. Eileen Law, how's it going? Do they do a wee boat trip up the coastline to Los Gigantes and back? They do indeed. It's not a little, I wouldn't say a little boat trip. So the boat trip's going from Puerto Colón, just here you can see in the distance. They do go up to Los Gigantes, but they're normally the 4.5-hour trips, 5-hour trips that head up the coast to Gigantes. If you do like Los Gigantes, you particularly want to be in that area, I find Los Gigantes to be quite dolphin heavy. There's normally quite a few dolphins I find on the boat trips around Los Gigantes. Maybe that's just my luck. If you do like the look of Los Gigantes and everything, I would just do a boat trip from there So you've got quite a few different trips departing and leaving from Los Gigantes. It goes round to Masca, which is gorgeous, gorgeous cliff views. And I just booked one of them, the Masca Express. Again, this is on the Tenerife Channel Excursions website. You've got the Masca Express, you've got the Flipperuno, which is a pirate boat. I think if you're interested in Los Gigantes, Eileen, I would go for a trip that goes from Gigantes, really. You can jump on the bus or drive up there. Some of them do include transport as well. Next question. John Plaistow, how's it going? Hi Andrew, we're over on the 4th of September, returning 19th of September. Our passports expire 26th of February. Are we okay, or do we need to renew before travelling? Bit confused on the 3-month and 6-month rules. So I believe before you travel, you need to have a minimum of 6 months left on your passport, I believe. So if you're traveling over to here, I believe you've got to have 6 months left on your passport, is what I've heard. So double check that, double check the dates on your passport. It's either 6 months or 3 months. I do need to double check that, so I don't want to give a definite answer on this one. If someone can let us know in the comments for sure, I'd just pop it in Google. But do be very careful with that passport expiry dates. Don't think because it expires in a few months' time after your holiday that it's going to be okay, because they do want you to have a good chunk of passport life on your passport for you to travel, and you can be declined boarding and things. So double check the date on the expiry of your passport. I believed it was 6 months, but if someone can let us know in the comments, that would really help us out. Like I said, I don't know absolutely everything, so that one, I'm going to leave a little bit more investigating on that one. Let's see what else we have. Susan Simpson, is Lefties good at Siam Mall for women over 60? So Lefties is the Spanish equivalent of Primark. It's owned by Pull & Bear and that sort of shop group, Lefties, and it's the equivalent of Spanish Primark. It's very good, and I believe so, yeah, for over 60s. You've got plenty of different clothes in there. They've got dresses, all kinds. So yeah, I'd say so. I don't think it's particularly a young person shop. They've got all kinds in there. My mum always has a mooch when she goes, so I would say so, yeah. They've got stuff to suit everyone. All of these shops do now, really, don't they? They want to capitalise on the market and have something for everyone. But it is good in there, Susan, good value. Stacey Molly, how's it going? What's the best hotel for kids that's walking distance to restaurants, bars, beaches? We have already been to the Bittercora. Oh, excellent question. Excellent question. Now this goes back to what I always say about these hotels. If you're struggling to decide which hotel to go for, what apartments to look at going into, pick an area first. So it sounds like maybe you like Las Americas, but ideally, if you say, for example, helping other people out, if you're really unsure, you like the look of one hotel, it's in Costa Adeje, then you like the look of another hotel and that's in Los Cristianos. Pick an area first. Have a look on YouTube, look on my channel. Hundreds of videos of every area, restaurants, bars, beaches, walk around, you name it. Pick the area that you like the look of the most. You love the look of here, Costa Adeje, you might love the look of this. You know, all these cool rock things going on, and La Caleta, a bit more sort of like upmarket vibes. You might love the look of this, but you're also looking at a hotel in Los Cristianos, which is a very sort of different vibe in a way. Pick your area first, then narrow down the hotels. As a quick answer for you, Stacey, walking distance, good hotel for kids. Oh, it's a very tough one, isn't it? It's a very tough one, especially Bittercora probably would have been the one I would have gone for. Walking distance to the beach, bars, etc. Oh, do you know what the other one I'm going to go for? I'm going to go for the Iberostar Bougainville, which is in Costa Adeje, but you're not too far from the beach. You've got the San Eugenio shopping centre behind. So the Iberostar Bougainville is the one I would go for. Lovely pool area as well for the kids. That would be the choice I would go for. I'm going to start heading back along the beachfront here, along the back of Del Duque. I don't want to walk too far. I've got to get back to work in a little bit. Monica Can, how's it going? Where exactly is Buddy's Bar? So the easiest way to find Buddy's, which is mine and Laura's bar, in Los Cristianos. If you want some gorgeous cocktails and some nice draft beers, get yourself down to Buddies. The easiest way to find us is on Google Maps. Really, really easy. Just put in Buddies and it will take you straight there on Google Maps. We're in Los Cristianos, not far from the bus station, just a short walk from Christian Serre Apartments, Tenerife Serre Hotel, Aguamar Hotel. We're not far from any of those. Dead easy to find, dead easy to get to. There's loads of free street parking outside if you're going to have a mocktail or someone's a designated driver. You've got the bus station very close and a taxi rank very close as well. So location was quite a big one for us. Janice Ravenscroft, how's it going? The best restaurant for gluten-free with the widest variety. I know our Laura will have the answer for this one. So probably for the most variety, I would have to say Solace in Costa Adeje, Fanya Bay. Solace, we haven't managed to get there for a little while because it's in a bit of an awkward location for us to get to with the times we have. We need to get back there soon. So for variety, I would definitely say Solace has probably got the most on one menu. But there's a lot of good places. If you like Indian, Tandoori Hut do loads of gluten-free dishes. They take allergies very seriously. Vegas Grill does a lovely steak, gluten-free. There's lots of sort of restaurants that have one or two dishes. But if you want like the most on one menu, I would probably say Solace. But you know, you've got loads of great Italians. We'll do a gluten-free pasta or a gluten-free pizza. So you do have to have a lot of it all sort of spread around. There's not one restaurant that just bangs out everything gluten-free. A lot of it is all sort of spread around. I hope that helps answer the question. Now, Jackie Collins has asked a question here that quite a few people have actually asked as well. Dull but practical question. Is there a laundromat in Costa Adeje? We'll be staying in Colon, Guayanini. Thank you very much. So, Jackie, although you might think it's a dull question, it's actually a very common question. There's a few that have asked this one. So, in terms of laundromats, I did a little bit of research. If you're specifically looking for Costa Adeje, it's Lavanderia Azul Adeje, which is next to the Plaza Manrique in the heart of Adeje. It operates daily from 6 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. And you've got all kinds of different machines. Prices start from €5. You've got dryers from €1 for every 5 minutes. So that one is in Costa Adeje. That's Lavanderia Azul Adeje. And then we've also got one in Las Americas that is popular, which is La Wash in El Camazon. That's on Antonio Dominguez. And that's self-service. Opens from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m, so quite long opening hours. And it's quite easy to use. And then basically, it's for the best self-service one, it's going to be La Wash in El Camazon, which is in Las Americas, is the best self-serve ones. If you've got like a self-catering apartment, maybe you haven't got a washing machine. If you're an early riser, you want to get your laundry done early, then your best one's going to be Lavanderia Azul in Adeje, which opens at 6 a.m. So if you want to get up and get your laundry done nice and early, that's going to be your best one. And then in general, most apartments, hotels will have laundry services, either that you can pay to have done for them to do it for you, or the likes of Royal Palm, Christian Serre, some of these different self-catering apartment complexes, they do have washing machines and dryers, and you just put your euro coins in and you can just do a wash. You just have to buy some detergent. Most places do have washing machines and stuff at the hotels and complexes because they want to make a bit of money from it, and they want to keep the guests happy as well. But they're the two that I would recommend after doing a little bit of research on that question. It's not something I particularly use living here, but I understand some of you would. Let's have a look. Derek Martin, looking for airport transfers to Playa Paraiso. Now, a lot of people say to me, Andrew, you should do airport transfers, you should get a minibus and do the airport transfers, private transfers. You do really well. And you would. If an English company set that up, it would do very well. Some 9-seater vans, proper nice private taxi service like you'd have in the UK. But here, the taxi licenses are very, very strict. You can't just grab a minibus and go and start doing it and form a new company. They're very, very strict with the licenses. That is why the likes of Uber, you can only have Uber Lux over here, because they wouldn't give out the standard Uber license, only the Uber Luxury. So the standard white taxis, the general taxis you see round and about, they sort of have run of the mill and they take priority, and it'll be very, very hard to get a taxi or minibus license. There's a few companies that do transfers, but they are very, very expensive. I see various different things about them maybe being a bit unreliable or late. So most people do just get, hi, are you okay? Hi, all good? Good, thank you. All good, thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. Oh, lovely guy there. So yeah, they're quite expensive. So most people just jump in the standard white taxis. They're a little bit easier, is what people go for. Let's see what else we have. Kieran Doyle, I would like to know if you could walk to Hotel Port La Paz to see how far it is to the beach. So it's not something I can do today. I have done that walk, similar walk, a few times. It's really not far. From Port La Paz, straight out the hotel doors, across the Golden Mile down to the beach, you're literally looking at 5 minutes. 5-minute walk. It's very, very close. Very close. It wouldn't be a very long video, put it that way. If I did go and film it, it wouldn't be very long. That's for sure. If you are enjoying this video, by the way, you're enjoying the views, the answers, the questions, do please give a thumbs up. It really helps us out. That little like button underneath the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're fast approaching 100,000 subscribers. And get involved in the comments as well if there's something I've missed, something you think is better than what I've recommended, or something different. Let us know down in the comments. Let's have a little look at some of these others. I've got tons, absolutely tons. I asked this question on my Instagram and Facebook, and since then we've been inundated with all kinds of questions. Apologies if I do miss yours, or it might have been a similar question to someone else's. Linz Harold has asked for the best beach clubs for Las Americas. Now I would have to go with, what's it called? Oh, the name's gonna go. The one on the right on the front of Las Americas. Is it it's not Las Rocas. It's, is it something Negro? It's, isn't it? It's something Negro. The name's gone. It's right on the very front of Las Americas, recently refurbished. That would be my top choice. It's probably more in Costa Adeje, really. I'll put the name up on the screen because I've forgotten it. Or again, let me know in the comments. Something, it's something Negro, isn't it? I think. There is a couple of really nice beach clubs, but that's the best one. The one in Costa Adeje that was recently refurbished. Gorgeous views, gorgeous sunbeds. That would be my top choice. It's a little bit of a walk from Las Americas, but not far. And let's have a little look at some others here on Instagram. How much is it to get into Siam Park? At the moment, it's 44. The price did creep up by €2 for the summer, usually does. So it's now 44 euros for the summer months. And if you're going to do Siam Nights, it's 48 euros for the Siam Nights, which is on in July and August. That runs from Tuesday to Saturdays. So from Tuesday right through to Saturday, Siam Nights is on, which means you can go to Siam Park at night, in the dark, with a DJ and all kinds. So that is on for the summer as well. That is 48 euros, that one. And let's have a look. Are you thinking of serving any IPA on draft? Not particularly, Aaron. We are more of a cocktail bar. So IPAs just wouldn't sell. We sell the odd John Smith's, the odd can of Guinness, but at Buddy's Bar we are cocktails. We've got some lovely lagers, and they just don't really sell for us. I mean, different type of bars, different vibes. For us, we just wouldn't sell IPAs. We don't have enough room for it either. If you want to do a proper IPA as well, once you pinch the barrel, you've got like a week to sell it, especially in the heat of Tenerife. You've got to sell it quick. You've got to be going through loads of it, otherwise you're going to get a naff pint. And for us, it just wouldn't work in Buddies. It's just not our sort of thing. Let's see what else we have. Where's the best trustworthy place to rent a moped for a couple of days? That one I'm not too sure on because I don't do mopeds. Personally, I don't do motorbikes or mopeds. They're not my thing. So I've never looked into them. I've never done them, never rented them. I know the Tenerife channel doesn't do them either. So I'm not sure on that question, I'm afraid. If anyone knows, let us know in the comments. But that's, again, something I'm not going to try and answer something if I don't know the answer or somewhere to recommend. And that is something I'm really not sure of because it's not my thing. Abby, will you be in Tenerife in June? We're traveling on the 9th. Would love to visit you guys.
Yeah.
We shall be here in June. Get yourself down to Buddies, come and see us. We'll be here rocking and raving. Do love that beach, love it. So you can come here for free, by the way, and just use your towels and stuff if you don't want sunbeds. Yellow flag for swimming. Again, I'll remind you all, be careful with these flags. Ideally you want green, which means safe for swimming. Today it's yellow, which means you do have to be careful. You got some big waves coming in there, haven't you? So you do have to be quite careful. And A Doyle 992 on Instagram. What are the wine tours like? Very good. If you're into your wine, highly recommend it. I'm doing a buggy tour very soon, which includes wine tasting, I believe, or wine and tapas. You've got the Boom Trikes tour, which does wine tasting as well. That's a brilliant tour. And then you've got some of the bus tours as well that go to some of the vineyards. If you're into your wine, the Canary Islands is fantastic for it. I never used to be into wine until I moved here, and I love the sweet, fruity Canary and white wines. They're really nice. So yeah, if you're into your wines, definitely something to do, I think. It's a good little excursion, good little thing to do. So I would probably still recommend that. And the last one I think we'll try and do. Louise, Cooper, how's it going? Is there a Tenerife hotel that you would stay in just as good as a Florida one? You've got a lot of great hotels over here. A lot of great ones. So it sounds like if you're into your Florida hotels, they're quite themed. So you'd want something quite themed maybe. So you're going to be looking at more of your 4 and 5 stars, I think, to try and compare and compete with that. So your 4 or 5 star hotels. Ooh, one to recommend off the top of my head. GF Victoria maybe. Themed wise, it's a little bit more tricky if you're going for themed. Ooh, a themed hotel. You know what I mean by themed, quite, you know, different decor and stuff going on in it. Let me know in the comments, everyone. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to round it off here because I don't know if you can see how hot I am. I'm absolutely dripping. It is hot today. It's very humid with that cloud. Very humid indeed. But if you've enjoyed this, we'll do another Q&A very soon. If you've got any more particular questions, I will do my best to answer them. I hope that does help a lot of you out. The key things to take out of this for this summer is book your stuff in advance. Your restaurants, your excursions, your park tickets, book them in advance. If you want to go through the Tenerife Channel excursions, they will certainly look after you. But however you want to do it, book it in advance. And the other thing is that I'm also really going to mention now is that we're seeing it so much now. The UV today is very high. When I go on the app, it's a very high UVA, and that is so many people are getting burnt. We had the question earlier about sun cream. So many people are getting burnt now. Please do plaster on your sun cream. A minimum of factor 30, ideally factor 50. You will still tan. You will still get a nice tan, but you've got to protect your skin. You're going to get burnt, you're going to be uncomfortable, you're going to be rolling around, you're going to be peeling, you're going to look like a tomato in your lovely holiday dress. Get your sun cream on, keep reapplying it. This summer is going to be very hot and it's quite dangerous. If you burn really badly, you can end up in hospital with dehydration and all kinds. So look after yourselves, get your sun cream on, drink plenty of water, and other than that, have an amazing time. Be organised, but also relax, switch off, enjoy the sunshine. I think a record-breaking summer for Tenerife coming up. Bring it on, I'm excited. And how about these views? Some waves rolling in. Very nice indeed. Very nice. Well, that's going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe. Let's get to 100k subscribers. And if you're not already in the Knightstrider Tenerife fan group, where you can ask even more questions, join in with the community. Make sure you go and join Knightstrider Tenerife fan group, full of information. But thank you all very much. Follow me on TikTok as well. 3 TikToks a day I'm posting up with all kinds of weather updates and tips and tricks. So do follow me on TikTok, the Knightstrider one. We're nearly on 100,000 followers over there as well. So do give me a follow. Thank you all very much. I hope this helped you out. And all the relevant links will be down in the description. The excursions, the car hire, the bar, the apartments, any other relevant info from this will be linked down in the description box. So if you click the description box, all of those links will be there for you. Thank you very much, and stride on.